Some of you may not know this, but I have a really cool friend named Christina. She also has a YouTube channel, and we also have a podcast together called Sustain This, which we do with our other incredible co-host, Sina from Use Less. I'm gonna leave all of that information down below. One of Christina's fortes, I think, is budgeting and shopping smart and being a really good but compassionate advocate for low buy and no buys. Something she said in a recent reel made me think really hard about where I spend in my closet and where I save, and where are the places in my closet where I invest. What she said was, spend where you see value and save where you don't. So it got me to thinking, where do I see value in my closet? And I thought this could be a really cool exercise for all of us. So I'm applying this idea to my closet, and I wanted to share where I save and where I've invested historically in my closet, and it's actually worked out. And before we get into it, I want to put out like a blanket statement and a disclaimer that when I'm talking about saving versus spending, I'm not only talking about monetary value. I'm also talking about time and energy investment. I think these are so often overlooked, but because I shop secondhand first a lot, and I also have the mindset of like, if I can't afford this item, maybe it's can't afford it now, so I'll just wait and save for it. Price and monetary value, while it does play a factor into my shopping and purchase decisions, it's not the be all and end all. The time we spend, whether it's on maintenance and care, on styling, on figuring out how it fits into my closet and my lifestyle, and the energy, the space that it's taking up in my closet, this is a huge investment as well. So when we put all of those factors on the same level, it gets us to pause before we make a purchase and make more critical decisions when it comes to shopping. So that's why I put monetary, time, and energy investment all on the same level. I do not discriminate if I'm looking at a pair of $5 shoes or $500 shoes. They still have to make sense in my closet. The second disclaimer is that the categories that I'm talking about today, where I invest and spend my money, time, and energy, that doesn't mean that all other categories are like, whatever, I'll just spend whatever, or I'll cheap out and I'll just buy really inexpensive things. No, 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 that's not it. This is where I have historically invested time, energy, and money, and where it's actually paid off in my closet. And hopefully it'll get you thinking about where you want to prioritize your time, energy, and money in your closet as well, so that you can curate a more sustainable wardrobe. Because sustainable wardrobes aren't about where you shop or buying the most eco-friendly thing, because if you're not wearing that eco-friendly thing, it's not really sustainable in the first place. A sustainable wardrobe is a wardrobe full of pieces that you love and wear all the time for as long as possible. Before we jump in, if the topic of slow and sustainable wardrobes is your jam, or if you are not really wanting any more clothes but still want to evolve and have really good style and enjoy your personal style, then you will love my live virtual Shop Your Closet events. We've got one coming up in December. It'll be like a fun holiday party theme, but ultimately we do some live real-time styling, and you get to learn about elements of style, things like using silhouette and proportion and color and texture to really translate how you want to feel and move through life and show up in life through your clothes. I would love to see you there. Details for tickets are in the description box below. So with that, let's get into it. The first place where I spend and invest in my closet is bags. And the reason why might be a little bit weird and counterintuitive, but that's because I'm not a bag person. I don't like bags. I don't love carrying them, but I mean, I'm a bag lady. I love having my phone, my camera, my lip gloss, like my little pouch, like all the things. I need a bag, but I don't want to have to think about it. To me, a bag isn't really something or an accessory that makes the outfit. Yes, it finishes it, but for me, it's not a big game changer. I don't want to have to think about it. I want like 2 bags max in my life. And for that reason, the bags that I do allow into my closet have to do a lot of work. They need to be super versatile. They need to go with everything that I own. They need to match my very, very particular needs and wants. There's a lot of pressure on my bags. And most recently, I've invested in 2 very, very expensive bags. And ever since then, I was able to reduce my bag collection down to just a few, because ever since investing in these 2 designer bags, I literally have no desire. Like, they have fulfilled that category for me. And the 2 bags, they're the exact same bag, just in a different color. So I have my navy puzzle in a medium. This is by the brand Loewe. The navy one was secondhand, and I'll be completely honest, I had been sitting on that decision for like 4 years before I made that purchase. I even wear them for evening at times, and honestly, they were worth every penny. When I bought the first one secondhand, I loved it so much that that's when I realized, for me personally, there is an intangible value to that bag that I am willing to pay. I'm willing to pay this like internal premium to not have to think about styling my outfit or styling my bags or switching bags all the time because this one doesn't go or whatever. I trust myself to keep these 2 bags as my primary bags for a really, really long time. Now, in complete opposition to that idea, my next category is footwear. And I have a lot of footwear. The reason why I invest in footwear and place a very high value on footwear is because for me, I love shoes. I think it's like being the daughter of Italians. It might just be genetic, but for me, footwear is one of my most critical and powerful styling tools. I love switching up my shoes. So perhaps I'm not investing on the singular side of things, but I'm willing to invest to have more options in this category because I love playing with them. I love styling them. And again, this is where I don't discriminate on price. Some of my most amazing shoes have come from Value Village or from thrift shops, or I found them secondhand, usually for less than like $50. But I mend them, I take them to the cobbler, and even though I wasn't paying as much, I remember there were times when I would like walk around the thrift store in them like several times, and I would hum and haw for about 30 to 40 minutes, just because that time and energy piece is really important. Do I need another pair of shoes? No, absolutely not. I do not. But will I have fun styling them? Do they suit my personal style? Do they suit my lifestyle? I go over all of these questions still just because they are an investment. The other piece about footwear that I don't mind investing in and that I feel for me is a very high value piece of my closet is because they're on my feet, and I'm on my feet a lot. I'm running around, they have to be functional, they have to be comfortable. When I'm in Canada, they have to be able to weather and battle the elements. My shoes have to do a lot of work for me. And that's where I place the high value, and I don't mind spending the money, time, and energy styling them and paying for them and having them be in my closet. Coats. In Canada, our coats are our outfits like 70% of the year. This is very similar to footwear in the sense that I would like several options in this category. Not only do I value having multiple coat options because I actually do wear all of them and rotate through all of them depending on my mood, depending on where I'm going, depending on the weather, but also there's that functionality piece. My coat keeps me warm. It is my first layer of protection from the elements. So I don't mind investing the time, money, and energy to make sure I've got a solid coat that I wear all the time in my closet. And in a similar vein to footwear, some of my best coats were thrifted. My next category is glasses. I wear ophthalmic glasses as well as sunglasses really often. But here's the thing, sunglasses are on your face. It's literally what people see. I also think sunglasses and glasses in general are an even bigger game changer than footwear when it comes to to completely changing the vibe and feel and look of an outfit. I don't have like a giant collection of glasses, but I don't mind spending extra or investing more time and energy in choosing a pair because they are so fundamental and so crucial to expressing my personal style. And like I said, they're on your face. They are not subtle. You know? My last category might also be contradictory, and that is my occasion wear or special events pieces. I've done a whole video on this which goes deeper into this. I will link it up here for you, but occasion wear is something that I tend to keep for life if I am able to. I understand that with weight fluctuations, this might not always be possible, but because I purchase event pieces not for a specific event, but because I just love them and they feel like me, I tend to invest more time and energy and money in them because I know that I'm going to be re-wearing them to every special event or occasion that I have. So even though these are items that I'm wearing infrequently, there's a lot of pressure on event dressing, and for me, knowing that I've chosen a piece that suits me, that will make me feel good in any environment and any occasion, that's worth the investment. That's worth not having to stress weeks before or to like look for a specific piece for a specific event. I'd rather have a few items that I just rotate through and that I can kind of grab and know that I feel really good in. And this might not be important for you. Maybe occasion dressing is when you like to experiment or you like to switch it up. But for me, I don't like to experiment for occasions. I love having my small little arsenal. So again, that's why I invest in it. So I hope that this gives you an idea on where your high value categories are in your closet. And I hope it gives you a better direction to shop smart and look at your closet more as curation. Let me know in the comments below where you see high value and where you invest in your closet. Always love to hear from you and read the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or if you learned something new. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. I'm always so grateful, and I will see you in the next slow fashion video. Ciao.